Woo! Too much.
What's that?
We are here at the premiere of The Penguin Lessons, speaking with
Peter Cattaneo, Director of The Penguin Lessons.
Jeff Pope, the writer of the same.
Very nice. Well, welcome to Toronto, gentlemen. Are you excited for today's premiere for the film?
Very excited, yeah. Toronto's such a great festival, and I've been here before. It's great to be back. Can't wait to see how the audience, see how they take the movie.
Wonderful. So we have Mr. Pryce, who is down on the line waiting to be interviewed. My question is, fitting him for the role, did you knew that he was going to be the one to play the character that he plays?
You're talking about the Penguin?
Mr. Pryce.
Oh, Jonathan Pryce, Sir Jonathan. Yeah, he was the first person we offered it to, actually, and he was just clearly perfect. He's got the gravitas, he's got the stature, and he's also got the ability to do dramatic acting and find the comic timing in scenes. So yeah, he was just #1 choice.
As this was based on a novel, tell me a little bit about how you adapted it from the novel into the screen.
Yeah, so this was it's an extraordinary true story written by an English teacher that was plying his trade in South America, and pure chance leads him to cross paths with a half-dead penguin on a beach covered in oil. And it's a story about friendship, but it's a story about listening as well, because I don't think we do that enough in our lives. And penguins are extraordinary. I mean, you know, it's great that Toronto has embraced this movie, but it's not really us they're embracing, it's the penguin. And the penguins are like little humans. There's my penguin shirt. They're like little humans. We stand upright, they stand upright. They're not scared of humans, because I think they think we're big penguins. And so it's a film about how this penguin enters the lives of this dissolute teacher at school, and it affects the lives of the boys and the headmaster, played by Jonathan. And what he does, what they think he's doing, is he's listening, because the penguin, they have eyes on the sides of their head, and so if you were talking to a penguin, he'd look at you with that eye, and after a while he turns and you look with that eye, and it gives the impression that he's really, really listening to you. So we had a lot of fun making it anyway, and we want to give a big shout out to Ricard, the star penguin.
Ricard steals the show, I think, the penguin.
First question I have to ask, you're very much loved in New York. We know you've done a lot of Broadway. Will we be seeing you return to Broadway anytime soon?
Oh, I would love to return to Broadway. I was there last, just before the pandemic, in the end of 2019. Yeah. And it's a place I love to visit. I have family who live there now. My son lives there. Yeah. It would be nice to be back. Yeah. Note to producers, if you have any new plays,
yes. Oh, you're
send them our way. Featuring very old men. That'd be great.
No, you were fantastic. I know that my family would also like to extend their regards. They saw you in Diary of an Anarchist, I believe it was, and she said she loved that you were fabulous. So there's love to go for you there, at least from my mom and dad. Yeah. So we're here for The Penguin Lessons. Tell me a little about your role on the film.
Well, I played the headmaster of the school in Buenos Aires in the mid-70s, where Steve Coogan's character comes to work. It's an extraordinary time in Buenos Aires. It was a time of the disappeared and the colonels, and there's kind of political turmoil a little in the school that my character is completely indifferent to. And then, lo and behold, a penguin is introduced into the school and becomes a kind of unifying moment for all the pupils and for the staff.
Have you worked with animals in that capacity before? I mean, a penguin is an interesting animal to work with.
Well, a penguin, I'm not a great animal person, and a penguin either bites you or shits on you.
Oh.
And but I'm having worked in Hollywood, I'm used to that.
Right on. Okay. My final question I have for you.
That was a joke. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I missed the extra. I mixed the off rep. Oh God, it's okay. We'll move on from it. My final question I have for you, as a journalist, you were one of my favorite Bond villains, as Elliot Carver. Thoughts on Bond for the future? For who will replace Bond with Daniel Craig, and what do you hope for seeing for villains for the next films?
Well, I just I just hope it's a Bond that has style and wit.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, that's it really. Style and wit.